Okay, here we are, April 22nd, 1909. We're reading from the Youth Companion magazine, and this next story is What War Means. This will be read to you by my daughter, Jennifer.
In war, it is not only the armies that have to retreat. In a book entitled Peter Moore's Journey to Southwest Africa, Gustav Frenssen tells about a trail a German soldier discovered which had been made by a peaceful but numerous company. It was at night. The soldier and his friends were riding under a clear, mild moon which cast a soft light far over the bush. Somewhere about midnight, as we were trotting up a slowly ascending wagon trail, the man from Berlin raised his hand and pointed to the right in front of us across a clearing. Not 500 yards from us, low on the ground, were glowing several little covered fires, like cats' eyes, in the dark among the bushes. As our horses snorted loudly, which they often did in the chilly night air, and the night was bitter cold, we dismounted quietly and led them a while, spying in the meantime toward the fires on the right. We came soon to a place where the long grass was trodden down on both sides of the road. Getting down on my knees and creeping for a little way, I saw tracks of innumerable children's feet, and among them those of full-grown feet. Great troops of children, led by their mothers, had passed over the road here to the northwest. I stood up and going to a low tree by the road, climbing up a few yards in my heavy boots. Thence I could see a broad moonlight slope, rising not 100 yards distant, and on it hundreds of rough huts constructed of branches, from the low entrances of which the firelight shone out. And I heard children's crying and the yelping of a dog. Thousands of women and children were lying there under roofs of leaves about the dying fires, and away back of those, on the ever-broadening slope of the foot of the mountains, which reared their heights toward the blue, starry sky, stood more huts, like dark and indistinct lumps. The barking of dogs and lowing of cattle reached my ears. I gazed at the great night scene with sharp spying eyes, and I observed minutely the site of the camp at the base of the mountains. Still the thought went through my head, there lies a people with all its children and all its possessions, hard pressed on all sides by the horrible deadly lead, and condemned to death, and it sent the cold shudders down my back.
Wow, what a sad story. All right, be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more interesting stories of 105 years ago. Bye-bye now.